me, the biggest advantage is I have 5 kids, and inevitably one of them gets sick either on the weekend or when you're on vacation. And I love that instead of having to ruin a whole day of vacation looking for a MedExpress place when you're out of town, I have accessibility to either text or email or call or Skype. We use all the modern technology of communication these days. It's free with the direct care program, so that I can just get a hold of the doctor right away, and we can access the situation, and he can give his professional opinion right away. And if they need a prescription, then they just call it in locally wherever we are. It just saves a lot of time, and I really appreciate that. One word I would use to describe direct primary care, it's hard to just use one word because there are a lot of good words, but I would say it's efficient. A big difference that I've seen between fee-for-service and direct primary care is that there isn't the frustration when you call the doctor, and a lot of times it's something very minor. You already know what's wrong, but they always would make you come into the office. You couldn't just call and have a consultation over the phone, or if you wanted to change your medicine, they always made you come in. And I know that that was to their advantage, because that would mean another office visit that they could charge for. But their service was very distant. Like, they wouldn't even give you the time of day unless you were going to pay them for their time. And that was a bit frustrating. Not only, I didn't have time for every little minor thing in my family to run in for a visit. And with direct care, you have that immediate access over the phone or email. It's wonderful. You don't waste time. You get your situation taken care of, and it's on a very personal basis. You really feel like they're more concerned about you than getting their paperwork done. This is what I love about direct primary care. I've been on, we've been on vacation with the family, and my daughter comes out with an earache. We all know it's an ear infection. So if I had primary care, I could have texted or called or Skyped or emailed Dr. Richter, and we could have had it taken care of right away. He could have sent in a prescription to the pharmacy down the street from where we were staying, and we could have had it all taken care of. But instead, we had to look up where the MedExpress was, and then travel there in an unknown city because we were vacationing, and wait in there for an hour. And then we finally saw a doctor who didn't even know us. And long story short, we spent about 4 hours taking care of a simple ear infection that we could have had taken care of within 5 minutes, just consulting with the doctor who already knew her. Another thing I loved was, like, my husband had an emergency where a propane tank exploded on him, and he had a burn on his face, and we needed to know, how serious is this? So he literally took a picture on his iPhone and sent it to the doctor, and the doctor responded right away, showing us exactly, this is an area of concern, this is how severe it is, this is what it looks like, this is what you need to do. We didn't need to go to the ER. We could treat it with something topical that we happen to have at home, and then we followed up with the doctor. It saved us a lot of time, and we knew what to do right away. It was so efficient and convenient. It was wonderful. Another situation does come up is my daughter needed a letter from a doctor stating that she had a condition that exempted her from something at college. So all I had to do was easily write the doctor saying, this is what the situation my daughter is in. Could you please write a letter for the college so they know what's going on? Next day, we have it. I didn't need to come into the office. I didn't have to wait on all the legal aspects that had to happen before we got that letter. Other times we've had to run into the office just to sign a paper or a waiver in person so that we could have our records released or something, and we had to wait so long. And now it's personal and it's efficient. Things get done the way they should without the government or the legal aspects or the insurance company getting in the way of the relationship. It's the way it should be. Another benefit of direct primary care is how much less expensive lab work is. We used to spend thousands of dollars going through the insurance company for lab work, and now yearly we probably spend just hundreds. It's a remarkable, significant difference when you go through a lab who works with direct primary care. Another thing I love about direct primary care is that you pay one flat fee, which is reasonable, and all your office visits, it doesn't matter if you go a lot or a little, they're all paid for throughout the month. And we've also taken advantage of any of the complimentary services like the cryotherapy, or you get discounts on laser therapy, things like that that the office provides. It's either included or you get it at a discounted rate, and that's wonderful.